Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. This is a general reading for the 22nd until the 28th. If you'd like a personal reading with me, that information is down below. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button, hit the bell, for I do upload weekly, but there are always different types of readings. I try to spruce them up. So this week is in regards to, we've entered Pisces season. What does that mean? That means you're to listen to your intuition, take a deep dive in, and really do some self-reflection at this time. It's not a time of action, Aries. As you know, after Pisces, we go into your season. That is when we take action into whatever it is, the old story, and what is on the other side of the old story as you do meditation and rest and spend some time near water during Pisces season, which is until the 20th of March. So this is really acknowledging your life cycles and really using your imagination during this season. It's Pisces is about the unseen world and also the subconscious mind. So what does that mean? That means it's the spiritual and the physical realm. It's also important, Aries, not to get lost in illusions, fantasy, and escapism, which also Pisces can bring in. Let's see what we've got going on for Aries. And please remember, these are general. Okay, Aries, the first card out for you. Here we have, well, this card wanted to come out, and I'll show you. So it says, trust the great mystery. 65 is a master number, which then comes down to a 2. 2 is about unity. It's about creativity. 11 is mastering that and really trusting in Spirit's plan for you this week as the messages are coming down. So 32 comes down to a 5, which is let Spirit be your guide. So right now, 5 is about change. So Spirit is really trying to get your attention this week in regards to you having trust in the mystery, in the unknown of what is ahead for you. But you are to really come into a place of rest, meditation, so you can better listen to what is to change within your life right now, so you can master it in a creative way, because 11 and 2. Now, whether this is in regards to your life, in regards to relationships, whatever that 2 is for you. Now, let Spirit be your guide. Spirit is always guiding you. Spirit is always listening. The Spirit is always communicating. The thing is, are you listening? So this week, Aries, Spirit is asking you to really listen to what Spirit has for you, because this is all in the hidden realms, right? And like I said, with Pisces, Pisces is in regards to the unseen world, and the whale talks about that. The whale is the keeper of the soul. The whale is the keeper of your records. So doing some Akashic record meditation would also be really good for you at this time. And this is just saying, become just conscious. It's the great manifesting. It's consciousness. Consciousness in the hidden realms. Again, Spirit world is speaking to you, and it's asking you to change and shift something within your world at this time or during Pisces season. So let's see what the Queen of the Moon Oracle is bringing for Aries. Let's see what message wants to come out for Aries. Okay, we have pleasure and we have the void. Okay, as you're seeing here, 18 comes down to 9. 9 is about completions. And then we have the void. So here, this is such a, wow, what a message this card is. So when this card comes out, and this is a brand new deck for me too, so I'm going to go directly to the void in the book in this card, the card in this book. So the void, I want you to really listen up. It says, your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The world is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. So let go of the old. Wow, this is so beautiful, because this is absolutely saying, when you release, when you empty yourself of whatever negativity, whatever habits that you keep doing that are not, what I'm seeing here is that you're going after things pleasure seeking. Again, I warned you, with Pisces is about escapism, fantasy, and illusions. So really you want to look at areas, you know, where are you, what are you not letting go? You know, what are you seeing as your fantasy? What are you seeing as the illusions right now? Because this card too, it's all about is asking you to really look at that. Because when you're in search, so the pleasure is, look at this, she's expanding in her heart, he, she, doesn't matter. This is being in search for a better life, right? Something that happens along the way. But we forget how to find that real pleasure in what we do rather than just being in the moment, in the everyday life, right? So life can become overwhelming. And then when life becomes overwhelming and you don't know how to cope with things, sometimes we go into escapism here with old bad habits. So this is just saying the pleasure, take your pleasure back in a healthy way, because there's a pattern here of destructiveness when this card, like I'm reading with this card now, it says, pleasure has taken the back seat, or there is a pattern of it now forming destructive tendencies, such as binge drinking rather than simply having a wine or two with friends. A big part of pleasure is letting go. You have two cards, Aries, that are talking about old bad habits. Whether you're binge drinking, this means does not mean surrendering or giving up. It simply means handing over of all our stress. So how are you coping with stress and worries for a time of immersing ourselves into something joyful? When we don't allow ourselves to experience pleasure, whether in the form of laughter and play, sensuality, or the development of skills, we remain less than whole and a feeling of wanting. No fun actually makes us dull. And this is where you then go into harboring resentments, and this is where you go into things of escapism. So whatever that is for you, whether it's binge drinking, whether it is drug, whether it's sex, whatever this is for you, it's saying, trust the great mystery. It is asking you right now, Aries, for you to let go of a habit, of a pattern that you are hanging on to and using it as your pleasure. It's like, how are you seeing things at this time right now? Huge message. So let's see with the Oracle of 7, and I will be doing clarifiers with the Muse deck. The Void, I love the Void. It's in the darkness. It's where we really empty ourselves. And it is when you have hit such a darkness that you are to really, again, I'm really going into this, sleeping under the stars. It's in this void of space. So where are you putting your pleasure right now, Aries? Let's see with the Oracle. This is the card that wants to come out. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have let it go. So we have let it go, let it go. So again, the cards that are coming up for you is really asking you to let go of the patterns, let go of the void. And we also have the card, the Rose's Kiss. So the number 9 again, so we have 18, which is 9, and we have another 9 that is showing up for you. So the Rose's Kiss, it talks about, well, we know what let go is, right? Let go of old behaviors, let go of bad habits, let go of the things that are not serving you, let go of anything that is destructive, let go of the way you're seeing what pleasure is for you. Because you know what? This card is about the Rose's Kiss with the that's Ladybug, which is all about luck. The Rose, which is about love. So this is about experiencing joy and pleasure in a deep satisfaction way. So again, this is all about really how are you experiencing all of life that has to offer. Pleasure is the part of your life, so let yourself surrender to it in a new way. Let go of the old pleasures, the pleasures that are harmful, and really come into, alignment with what true pleasure is by taste, touch, smell, sight, and the sounds that are important. How are you using pleasure at this time, Aries, is really the message that is coming for you. Let's do some clarifiers. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Aries spirit guides, let's see the first message out. Okay, Aries, you are really in your head right now. So 5 of Voices, this is really being in the mind. This is, your mind is in conflict with itself. And this is really saying, again, let spirit guide you. This is when in the voices or other people are in your head. Is just too much going on within the mind. And the 5 is about really recognize that so you can change it. From the 5, you go to the 6, the great mystery. And this is allowing yourself to go into better lands, better waters. Again, it says, let spirit guide you. This is spirit guiding you. Look at this. Spirit really is asking you to allow it to move you out of this state into something that you have not experienced yet, something that is better, something that is good. Then we have the card of Eight of Emotions. Eight of Emotions is asking you to really, has this been fulfilling you? Because Eight of Emotions says, yeah, this was good for some time. Yeah, I experienced all these pleasures of the void, of the darkness, of the drinking, of the sex, of whatever it is that Aries has been experiencing, whether it's in relationships, whether it's by yourself, whatever this is, it is asking you right now to walk away from those pleasures that are harmful for you, because then it goes towards the ninth cup. The ninth, look at that, a nine. The ninth cup is about the pleasures, the simple pleasures of life. You know, the tasting of the fruit, the walking on the beach, the smelling of the roses, really recognizing things in a different way. I have chills right now. And the Eight of Emotions says when we let go of things that are emotionally no longer good, because knowing that there's a ninth cup, recognizing that there's something better to experience. And then hence we have the card of the Lovers. This is in regards to your choices and your decisions. Aries, when this card comes out, the Lovers, it's two people here. Again, these are the pleasures. What experiences are you experiencing with people in your life, you know? Are you in a place of using it in the dark way of bringing pleasure? Or are you going to choose in bringing a different way of using pleasure? Lovers is about choices. So here's the thing when it comes to choices. We make decisions in life, okay? And then there's a choice that brings this, and then there's another choice. That's that small voice. That's the spirit guide that's saying, you know, choose this. But sometimes we stay in things out of fear, out of the falsity of, you know, what pleasure is. So it's like, you know, when you're done with that and you haven't been listening to that voice that is within that says, here, go this way, go this way, go this way. Then you make that choice to let it go. Now, whether you're letting go the small voice of your spirit or you're letting go of old behavior and old patterns, it is a choice. It is your choice, whatever you choose to make at this time. But it's asking you to have the courage and the strength. And this card comes in reverse. So it's saying, you know, that part of you at this moment, you know, where within you can you not tame that lion that's within? Where are you lacking courage? Where are you lacking the strength to really move on from that? And it's affecting your wishes, your desires. The Star card in reverse is about divine timing. It's things that are unseen. This is coming in alignment with what the universe, again, trusting in spirit, with what universe wants for you. But these are blocked energies. So all it needs for these to turn around is have the courage and the strength to align yourself with what is destined, in what is destined for you, Aries. But as long as you know, we stay in the dark shadows of self and have darker experiences, then yeah, what happens is that we don't trust in spirit, and it becomes harder to let things go. And it's asking you, you know, to have courage and strength to align yourself with destiny, with what is fated for you. So in its reversal, those are blocked energies. So maybe this week, Aries, you want to ask yourself what pleasure is to you, and really what have you been feeding. Let's close you out with, and really coming out of conflict too within your mind with the Five of Voices. And I do have the card that fell on the floor, and it says air element, which says work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation and see the truth. Wow. And that would be this, you know, there's so many voices in the head, you know, you want to cut through that so you can really hear. Again, we have Six of Voices here too. So there's things that are talking to you. Spirit is talking to you, Aries. So you really want to see things with clarity. But sometimes when we're so stuck in the dark, it's really, we can't always hear spirit. So let go and turn it over and see what happens for you this week. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button and hit the bell. Until next time, sending you much love, much light. Namaste.